Welcome back, one and all, to the Wall Street Journal Market Report here on the Culture of Currency. This is going to be another look at the markets and your metals. We track it every week, or at least we try to. But do want to remind you that this video is sponsored by APMEX, the American Precious Metals Exchange. It's where I buy my silver. So if you want cool pieces like this 10-ounce kookaburra from around the world, or maybe this 5-ounce Olympiad piece from Tonga, that's the place you're going to find cool stuff like that. If you're looking for awesome sales, they've got those too. In fact, they're probably going to have a Black Friday sale coming up. I haven't got word on that yet, but I'll reach out to my people over at APMEX to see if something is coming down the pipe so that you can save some money in these crazy, crazy times. APMEX, the place I go, maybe a place you should consider looking at before you hit proceed to checkout. All right, let's go ahead and see what the markets did first, my friends. So out in front, we'll let you know that this was a pretty weak print on the press here. So I did have to let you know this was an up and not a down. Very weak printing here. So the Dow Jones closed, hit 46,987. It was up 74 points from Monday for this week. That's 0.16, nothing dramatic. We still have last week, the 28th, right before Halloween, as the all-time high. As you can see, kind of a bitter week here. But that close right there was just ahead of where it opened. Here we have the S&P right here. This is the top 500 companies in our index. 6728, that's up 8.48 points. Not very much. Once again, all-time high sits there on the 28th. Very similar story here. So it started really low, boom, where it ended. So that was our week. We've got the NASDAQ here down 49 points, 2,304. And we're sitting there, all-time high the 29th. So that hasn't changed from last week either. Nothing crazy to report there. So markets for the most part were down, nothing dramatic, kind of a standstill. We know that the government lockdown probably has a bit to do with this. All right, International Stock Index. This is going to be all of our world areas. Nothing crazy happening here until we get to Chile, who is in the positive 1.5%. Don't know what's going on down there. I know that there's a lot of cool things happening trade-wise in Chile, so I don't know if that's part to play, but that'll be interesting to track over time. The EMEA, which is going to be the Europe, Middle East, and Africa, we got up 0.5 percentage point there. We got the Eurozone sitting at that's down half, and this is down -6.8. Denmark, once again, I don't understand how they are not just like at -4,000 for this year. -2.32 again. I know pharmaceuticals take up a giant amount of their markets, but that seems to be a bit much. Germany, down almost 7.70. We have the Netherlands here at -1%. South Africa, -1.14. Spain, -1.34. We go down to Turkey once again. Turkey, super volatile. We've seen that in the market. 1.34 down. And both of the UK markets down, respectively, about 0.5 point. We've got Australia down 0.66. We've got Hong Kong down almost a full percentage point. And we've got Japan down 1.19. We know they were like at 2% positive last week, so they're probably just leveling. South Korea, -1.81. Taiwan and Thailand both down about 0.80. So we see all over the place some issues happening, which makes me wonder if we're using the government shutdown as such a American pull for power. Why are the international players, all of our friends worldwide, allowing such things and not getting their people, their lobbyists, to also pressure our lawmakers to step up and stop this infighting? Because it's not doing anyone good at this point. And if that is what we're seeing tied to all the world markets, then it's something we should probably consider on the global scale, because everyone has vested interest in it and not just America, as we see. So What did your metals do? That's a great question. Silver ended the week at $48.54. That is down 39 cents. So we have seen almost a leveling of sorts over this week, where it kind of has sat in that $48 range the entire week. So it is down almost a full percentage point, but nothing crazy, because Monday we started just a hair higher at 49.20 and we ended, like I said, at 48.54. So silver not winning right now. The dollar not winning right now. The market's not winning right now. Let's take a look at gold. Gold ended at $4,016. So they actually did gain $4 this week. So that means gold is the winner of the week, but silver is the winner of the year. And that is evident as gold this year has gone up 52 percentage points, which is absolutely crazy, but silver has gone up 66.58. So gold wins the week, but silver wins the year as of right now. So we shall see what the future holds, but my guess is that will be the trend for this year. Thank you so much as always for watching, and please remember to stay classy and current with the culture of currency.